Versatility is a word that is thrown around a lot with Éder Militão, a 21-year-old defender who plays for FC Porto and will move to Real Madrid this summer. His label as a versatile defender comes from his Sao Paulo days, where he was often deployed as a right-back despite being at his best in the center of defense. That has led many to wonder if he will take up the mantle of Dani Alves and Maicon, but Militão isn't keen on tying himself down to any one position. He likes playing in different roles and believes it makes him a better player. I think it's important to have this variation, Militão says, being in the rear or middle of the field. I like both positions. I alternated a lot in the base during my passage through the CFA, and I learned a lot from this experience. That has helped him survive the arrival of Pepe in the winter transfer window, as Porto manager Sergio Conceição has often wanted to play Pepe alongside centre-back Felipe, with Militão sliding over as the team's right-back. Militão was more than useful as a right-back, and his experience there would no doubt be extremely useful if Real Madrid ever encountered an injury crisis. But that is probably not where Madrid want him for the majority of his minutes. Though Militão is capable at evading defenders, he manages 1.8 dribbles per 90 minutes at a 55% success rate, he does not produce much end product at right back. His 0.2 key passes per 90 when staying out wide is nothing to write home about, and though he is capable of the occasional good cross, he is not prolific in that department. His defending, on the other hand, is already quite remarkable in many aspects. His qualities stand out more when he plays as a center back. He's ridiculously strong and fairly aggressive, often giving attackers no time to breathe when their back is turned to him. He's also quite quick and can comfortably keep pace with most forwards and wingers, which is not always common for central defenders. His in-game IQ is just as impressive, if not more so. He's not over-reliant on his speed when defending space. Instead, he runs to where he expects his opponent to be and positions himself adequately to execute the tackle. This ability to quickly calculate his surrounding and predict intent makes him a very good reader of passing lanes in more structured defensive stances. That is why he is in the top 15 in interceptions per 90 minutes in the Portuguese league. Militão's dominance in the air is even more admirable. His strength and intelligent reading of the game coalesce to make him arguably the best defensive header of the ball in the league. He completes a stunning 71% of his 5.6 aerial duels per 90 minutes, which makes him 4th highest in aerial duels won and 2nd highest in aerial duel percentage. Only his teammate Felipe beats him out in the latter category. His ability in the air, high IQ, pace, and strength make him closer to a complete defender than most are at his age. But, of course, he does have weaknesses. For one, his aggression can sometimes bite him when he mistimes his tackles or makes a bad gamble. That can cause him to commit unnecessary fouls. He also isn't particularly elite in 1-versus-1 situations. He's fine when chasing down attackers or muscling them off the ball in intense 50-50 duels, but he can be vulnerable if the opponent has time. More specifically, there could be trouble if Militão is in a static stance when an attacker is running at him. This is because Militão lacks strong lateral agility, which means he struggles to react quickly to fakes and turns. His over-aggressiveness can compound the issue, but his smart positioning and strength often saves him and makes him neutral in this category. So, he's a great defender with a few weaknesses, but what of his ability with the ball? Well, it's tough to tell. Many experts rave about his line-breaking passes and confidence in possession, but he does lack consistency. Though his vision is great, he almost always spots advanced runs and is constantly aware of his surroundings, allowing him to release the ball quickly, his execution is erratic. Sometimes it seems like he's too nonchalant or too bold, and sometimes it seems that his technique hasn't quite been perfected. Those facts are reflected in his mediocre passing stats. He manages to complete 70% of his passes as a right back and 84% as a center back. His long ball percentage is at 50% for both positions. His passing with his weaker foot, his left leg, also doesn't look very polished, which is somewhat of a concern considering he plays as a left center back for Porto. His strengths and weaknesses as a passer translate to his ability to resist pressure. His confidence and situational awareness give him an advantage, but he can't be error prone. Thus, what Militão can do on the ball remains his biggest X factor. The potential is there, but he has a lot to clean up. Conversely, there isn't much of a question about how good he is defensively. Even if he doesn't immediately live up to the billing as a great passer, his defensive skills will make him a reliable contributor in the short term. In the future, it's always difficult to tell how a player will turn out, but it seems reasonable to expect very good things from Éder Militão. Thanks for watching this week's School of Real Madrid video. If you like our work, please consider supporting us through our Patreon and be sure to follow us on all our social media channels.